Okay, guys, this is number 9 off of worksheet 104, the John Carroll University problem. So essentially what it's ultimately, it gives you a bunch of fractions kind of in different forms. Ultimately, it's asking for the maximum number of seniors at John Carroll, but they give you information for everything except for the seniors. So what we're going to do is just go through and use what they gave us. So a third of the students were freshmen, 2/7 of the students were sophomores, and 20% of the students were juniors. That's everybody except for seniors. So we can go through and add these up, and what that's going to give us is all of the students other than seniors. So when we do that, or before we do any of this, we need to get this into kind of the same terms here. So 1/3, let's go ahead and change our 0.2 to a fraction. And that would be 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 5. And now we need a common denominator. Well, common denominator between these is going to be actually 3 times 7 times 5, which is 35 times 3, which ends up being 105. So our when we combine these, it's going to be out of 105. So what do we have to do to this to get 105? Well, I got to multiply it by 35. So this times 35 over 35 for a common denominator. This times 15 over 15. And then this times 21 over 21. And again, we're doing this to get a common denominator so that we can ultimately combine all of these. That's going to end up giving us 35 plus 30 plus 21 over 105, which is going to give us 86 over 105. Now, again, we got to think about what this is. This is 86 over 105 represents the proportion of students that are not seniors, so non-seniors, the proportion of non-seniors. That's what this gives us. All right, so the proportion of seniors then would be 1 minus that. So whatever the remainder of that is, it's called the complement. So 1 minus 86 over 105 is going to be the proportion of seniors. All right, so that allows us to find how many seniors ultimately out of 5,000 that we need. So the proportion of seniors, we go through and simplify this. You would go 105 minus 86. So technically this is 105 over 105. We can get our common denominator just like we did up above. Hopefully that's a review for you. But that's going to end up giving you 19 out of 105 as the proportion of seniors. Last part of this is they want to know out of 5,000 students. Out of 5,000 students. They say the number of students was under 5,000 students. So what's the most the most number of seniors that we could have had? So we're going to take our proportion here. 19 out of 105 is the proportion of seniors. If at most we had 5,000, and actually it's strictly under 5,000, then we're just going to multiply that proportion by 5,000. And we end up with, when you multiply that out, you would get 904 seniors at most. That's the maximum.